Cheese is always there, on sandwiches and pastas on platters, but have you ever wondered how it gets to you? Every year, over 22 million tons of cheese move across the globe, a logistical puzzle where temperature, timing, and tech make all the difference. Unlike canned goods, cheese is alive. Too warm, it spoils. Too cold, it stops aging. From Italian Parmigiano to French Brie, cutting-edge refrigeration, AI-driven tracking, and precision transport ensure every bite reaches you just as it should. Cheese begins its life on dairy farms where fresh milk from cows, goats, and sheep is transformed into thousands of varieties. Once shaped, salted, and aged, it faces its biggest challenge: transport. Unlike standard cargo, cheese needs precise conditions to maintain flavor, texture, and safety. Some, like Parmigiano Reggiano, can withstand long trips, while soft cheeses like Brie or mozzarella demand constant refrigeration. That's where high-tech cold chain logistics come in. Every wheel, block, or wedge moves through a carefully controlled network of storage facilities, trucks, ships, and planes, all equipped with smart sensors, AI-driven tracking, and ultra-modern refrigeration. Temperature shifts by even a few degrees can mean disaster: bacteria growth, unwanted mold, or ruined texture. To prevent this, advanced monitoring systems adjust conditions in real time, ensuring cheese stays within its ideal range. Modified atmosphere packaging helps delicate cheeses survive long trips by controlling oxygen levels, preventing spoilage while preserving ripeness. Yet, transport isn't just about keeping cheese cold, it's also about speed and strategy. Air freight is the go-to for high-end cheeses heading to luxury markets, but for bulk transport, refrigerated shipping containers dominate. These containers maintain stable humidity and temperature even across oceans, ensuring French Camembert reaches Japan or Wisconsin Cheddar arrives in Europe without compromise. Trucks handle the final miles, navigating strict regulations to ensure food safety. Even with cutting-edge technology, cheese transport remains a race against time and risk. A single customs delay can leave pallets stranded, forcing delicate cheeses to sit in limbo, ripening into ruin. Power failures, mechanical glitches, or human error can spell disaster, wiping out entire shipments. And then there's theft. Yes, cheese theft. It's valuable enough for organized crime, with truckloads vanishing overnight, reappearing on black markets under false labels. Yet thanks to cutting-edge transport technology, millions of tons of cheese successfully reach markets, restaurants, and homes worldwide, proving that agriculture, tech, and logistics are as essential to cheese as milk and salt. Moving cheese across the world is a race against time where even the slightest temperature fluctuation can mean disaster. Unlike frozen foods that remain stable at sub-zero temperatures, cheese requires precise handling. Too cold, and it dries out or stops aging. Too warm, and bacteria flourish, transforming a delicate brie into an inedible mess. Every variety has its own threshold. A wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano with its low moisture content can endure longer transits with minor variations in temperature, but a soft, fresh mozzarella needs to be kept consistently chilled from production to delivery. Maintaining these conditions requires a sophisticated cold chain, a system of refrigerated storage, transport, and monitoring designed to preserve quality at every stage. Without it, the global cheese trade, worth billions annually, would collapse under the weight of spoilage and waste. Cold chain technology has transformed cheese transport, extending its reach while preserving its essence. IoT sensors now track humidity, temperature, and air composition in real time, ensuring that a wheel of Gruyere on a ship bound for Tokyo never strays from its ideal microclimate. If conditions shift even slightly, AI-driven systems automatically recalibrate refrigeration, safeguarding every shipment from farm to market. GPS tracking allows logistics teams to monitor shipments globally, responding instantly if a refrigeration unit fails or a shipment is delayed. Artificial intelligence has also stepped in, predicting potential bottlenecks and rerouting cargo before issues arise. These advancements are critical because cheese is more than just another perishable food item. It is a biologically active product, still undergoing chemical changes long after it leaves the dairy. Unlike canned goods or dry staples, it cannot be stockpiled indefinitely. Its movement is a delicate balance between preservation and controlled aging, ensuring that it reaches consumers at the perfect stage of maturity. Air freight is the fastest method of transport, favored for high-value cheeses destined for luxury markets. A wheel of premium aged Gouda flying from the Netherlands to Dubai arrives in peak condition within hours, minimizing risk. However, air transport is costly and the bulk of cheese shipments move by land and sea. Refrigerated trucks handle shorter distances, distributing cheese across regions, while reefer containers on massive cargo ships carry it between continents. These containers are engineered to maintain stable conditions for weeks at sea, shielding cheese from external temperature swings that could degrade its texture and flavor. To optimize space and efficiency, cheeses are packed using advanced preservation techniques. Vacuum sealing removes excess oxygen, preventing mold growth and moisture loss, while modified atmosphere packaging adjusts gas levels inside containers to slow down aging and maintain ideal ripeness. Even with the best technology, cold chain disruptions remain a constant threat. Customs inspections, logistical delays, or power failures can throw off the delicate balance, potentially spoiling entire shipments. A truck stuck at a border checkpoint for hours in summer heat risks turning its cargo into waste. Ports experiencing congestion may hold reefer containers longer than expected, forcing logistics companies to reroute them to prevent spoilage. These risks are why backup systems and contingency plans are crucial. Some exporters invest in alternative cold storage near major shipping hubs, ensuring perishable goods have a safe place to wait if schedules change. Others equip their fleets with redundant refrigeration units, so if one fails, another takes over. Beyond logistics, theft remains an unexpected yet persistent problem in cheese transport. High-value cheeses are frequently targeted by organized crime groups, with entire truckloads disappearing overnight. In some cases, stolen cheese reappears in black markets, repackaged and resold under false labels. Security measures have tightened in response, with GPS-enabled tracking devices embedded in shipments and supply chain transparency tools allowing buyers to verify authenticity. Some producers have even started using blockchain technology, creating a digital record of each cheese's production and movement, making fraudulent resales nearly impossible. Despite these challenges, the global cheese trade continues to expand, driven by consumer demand for specialty and artisanal varieties. Markets in Asia, the Middle East, and South America are seeing surging interest in European cheeses, requiring ever more sophisticated transport solutions. Innovations in refrigeration, automation, and digital logistics are ensuring that no matter where cheese is headed, it arrives intact. The next time you unwrap a wedge of camembert or a block of aged cheddar, consider the technology and precision that made it possible. An intricate network of agriculture, transport, and cutting-edge logistics working in perfect harmony to bring the world's favorite dairy product to your plate. Transporting cheese across the world is a delicate operation where every variable, temperature, humidity, time, and even packaging, can mean the difference between a perfectly aged delicacy and a shipment of spoiled waste. Unlike products with stable shelf lives, cheese is alive, constantly evolving due to microbial activity and biochemical reactions. Aged cheeses develop deeper flavors over time, while fresh cheeses require immediate refrigeration to prevent bacterial growth. This biological complexity makes transport one of the most challenging aspects of the cheese trade, requiring precise coordination between farmers, producers, logistics specialists, and retailers. As demand for specialty cheeses grows across international markets, so does the need for cutting-edge cold chain technology, innovative storage solutions, and real-time monitoring systems that ensure cheese reaches its destination in peak condition. Everything begins in controlled environments where cheese is carefully aged, stored, and prepared for shipment. Conditions must be exact, as deviations can cause undesired changes. A hard cheese like Parmesan requires low humidity to prevent surface moisture from fostering mold, while Brie and Camembert rely on specific temperature and humidity levels to continue ripening. Cheese that is shipped too soon may be immature, lacking its characteristic texture and flavor. If it sits too long, it may become overripe or even inedible. Timing is critical, and logistics teams work with cheesemakers to determine the perfect shipping window for each variety. Once ready for transport, cheese is packed using advanced preservation methods. Some cheeses are vacuum sealed to remove excess oxygen and prevent moisture loss, while others use modified atmosphere packaging that controls the balance of gases inside the container, slowing microbial activity and extending shelf life. For high-value exports, specialized wax coatings or breathable wrappings allow controlled aging during transit, ensuring that cheese arrives at the ideal stage of maturity. Shipping methods vary depending on distance, cost, and the type of cheese being transported. Air freight is the fastest option, typically used for soft cheeses with short shelf lives or premium products destined for luxury markets. A wheel of authentic Stilton from England can be in a restaurant kitchen in Hong Kong within 24 hours, but air transport is expensive and not always practical for bulk shipments. For long-distance trade, refrigerated cargo ships play a crucial role, carrying massive quantities of cheese in reefer containers designed to maintain stable conditions for weeks at sea. These containers are equipped with advanced cooling systems capable of holding specific temperature and humidity levels regardless of external conditions. Some even have backup power sources to prevent failures in case of delays or technical malfunctions. Meanwhile, refrigerated trucks distribute cheese across domestic markets, ensuring that products move efficiently from ports and distribution centers to grocery stores, restaurants, and specialty shops. Temperature control is one of the biggest challenges in cheese transport. Unlike frozen foods, which remain stable at consistent sub-zero temperatures, cheese has a much narrower range of acceptable conditions. Hard cheeses can tolerate slight fluctuations, but fresh varieties like ricotta or burrata require near-constant refrigeration to avoid spoilage. A shift of just 2 or 3 degrees can accelerate bacterial growth, alter texture, or cause moisture imbalance, leading to defects that make the cheese unsellable. To prevent these risks, modern cold chain logistics rely on real-time monitoring systems equipped with IoT sensors that continuously track temperature, humidity, and air composition. These sensors transmit data to logistics teams, allowing them to detect any irregularities and make immediate adjustments. If a refrigeration unit fails or a truck experiences a sudden temperature spike, automated alerts trigger emergency protocols, ensuring that corrective actions are taken before the cheese is compromised. Even with the most sophisticated refrigeration technology, transport comes with inherent risks. Customs delays, port congestion, and regulatory inspections can hold shipments for extended periods, increasing the likelihood of spoilage. Some countries have strict import restrictions on dairy products, requiring extensive documentation, laboratory testing, or even quarantines before allowing cheese to enter the market. These bureaucratic processes slow down distribution, forcing exporters to develop contingency plans, such as pre-clearing shipments through regulatory agencies, or using alternative routes to minimize delays. Logistics companies must stay ahead of these challenges by leveraging AI-driven analytics to predict disruptions and optimize shipping schedules. By analyzing weather patterns, traffic conditions, and port activity, these systems help reroute shipments, ensuring the smoothest possible transit. Security is another issue in cheese transport, as high-value shipments have increasingly become targets for theft. Organized crime groups have been known to steal entire truckloads, sometimes reselling the cheese on the black market under false labeling. This has led to the rise of advanced tracking technologies such as GPS-enabled shipments, blockchain traceability, and tamper-proof packaging that ensures authenticity. Some producers are even embedding microchips in cheese labels, allowing buyers to verify the product's origin and distribution history with a simple scan. These measures not only protect against theft but also help prevent food fraud, ensuring that consumers receive genuine, high-quality cheese rather than counterfeit or misrepresented products. Despite these challenges, global cheese transport continues to evolve, driven by technological advancements and growing consumer demand. Markets in Asia, the Middle East, and Latin America are expanding rapidly, prompting producers to rethink their distribution strategies. Some companies are investing in localized aging facilities near major export markets, reducing transit times and improving supply chain resilience. Others are experimenting with new preservation techniques, such as high-pressure processing, which extends shelf life without compromising flavor or texture. Sustainability is also becoming a key focus, with many logistics providers adopting eco-friendly refrigeration methods and optimizing transport routes to reduce carbon emissions. Every block of cheddar, wheel of Gouda, and slice of Brie that reaches a consumer is the result of a meticulously orchestrated supply chain, where agriculture, transport, and cutting-edge technology work together to maintain quality from farm to table. The next time you bite into a piece of perfectly aged cheese, consider the complex network of innovation, logistics, and expertise that made it possible. From the pastures where dairy animals graze to the temperature-controlled warehouses and high-tech shipping containers that carry cheese across the world, every step is designed to preserve not just a product, but a centuries-old tradition perfected through modern science and precision engineering. Transporting 22 million tons of cheese across the world each year is more than a logistical challenge. It's a testament to the seamless fusion of agriculture, transport, and technology. Every wheel of Parmesan, every block of cheddar, and every delicate round of Brie represents centuries of tradition preserved through cutting-edge innovation. Behind every bite is a sophisticated system of cold chain logistics, AI-driven monitoring, and real-time tracking, ensuring that cheese arrives in perfect condition, no matter how far it travels. The world's appetite for cheese continues to grow, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in food transport. Advances in smart refrigeration, predictive analytics, and sustainable shipping methods are transforming the industry, making it more efficient, secure, and environmentally friendly. While challenges remain, regulatory hurdles, security risks, and the ever-present threat of delays, technology continues to bridge the gaps, ensuring that cheese remains a global staple. The next time you savor a slice of Gouda or spoon into fresh mozzarella, remember, it didn't just arrive, it survived. It braved oceans, customs inspections, and temperature threats, all under the watchful eye of AI-powered logistics and high-tech cold chains. This isn't just food transport, it's the preservation of centuries-old craftsmanship, where science and tradition unite to ensure every bite tastes exactly as it should, no matter how far it's traveled.